Morgantown, West Virginia. Just reading an article on how this is an award-winning path. It's in the Rails to Trails Hall of Fame. I didn't know there was any fame to Rails to Trails to begin with, much less a hall for fame. Anyway, we're in Morgantown itself. We're in a central location. The trail branches off 3 different ways. There's a bridge over behind me that looks really rather compelling, but we haven't figured out where we're going yet, so we'll figure it out. Let's go for a ride. Westover Bridge, that's what the sign says. How you doing? Now, I do believe that we are heading north.
Oh, this is that monorail thing, huh?
Yes. We are heading north and
Never want to see it run.
back towards Pennsylvania. Above our head is this transport system for WVU. Driverless vehicles going along this elevated track, taking the students all over the place. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll see a car going by, but I don't know that school's in session yet. We are about an hour and change south of Pittsburgh. Nice straight shot to get here. Took a little longer than typically today because of some kind of accident cleanup. There's your, I don't know that it's a monorail, but I don't know what to call it.
Wonder why it's a spiral rift. That big smokestack.
Big spiral going around the smokestack. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so it didn't. It does that sometimes. I didn't use my radio voice. When I stop and wave you on, don't you stop. You keep going. No, I was blocking it for you. Oh, rats. Well, that was exciting. Neat, smart. Seems to be a pretty nice trail. It's very nice and wide here. All the expansion bumps are marked, so at least you can see them coming. The big thing so far, this is the first place we've ever had to pay for parking to go on a trail. So there we go. It's kind of like a sideways elevator, Wonkavator. So as I've started to say like 5 times now, it's the parking situation so far. Not a very big lot, you have to pay for parking. I'm hoping there are other trailheads.
Across the river is this big black sphere.
What the heck is that thing? I've learned from experience that I need to turn my camera off to preserve some battery. Can't record the whole trip, just don't have enough juice. A lot of times I miss things when I turn the camera off. And what we just had going the other way was a police officer on a bicycle patrolling the bike path. That's nice, I like that. Wow, those are deep. I had no idea those tanks were so deep. I don't know, instead of a series of videos on bike trails, sometimes I feel like I'm giving a tour on scenic wastewater treatment plants. Doesn't smell, well, yeah, it smells a little bit. But it smells more of sewage treatment than it does of sewage. If that makes any sense to you. I suppose I'll have to find out what bridge this is. If anybody cares. Trailhead maybe? Or private parking. You want a map?
Grab one.
There we go, Trailhead. Cool. We could have come up here, but we didn't. Now we know. This is the Monongahela River. This eventually ends in Pittsburgh. Joins with the Allegheny to become the Ohio. Where we have a big fountain. Petroleum pipeline. Do you think it's a shame that you have to tell people to not smoke on a pipeline? I'm not saying they shouldn't have the sign. I'm saying it's a shame that they need to have the sign.
Well, if we're learning where we can park.
Yeah, another trailhead. University Riverside Commons.
That one we just passed, we didn't have room for the RV.
And it's not so far north that you know, it's an easy place to park as you head south. Pretty much the only research I do before I come to a trail is I look on Google Maps and I look for where the trailheads are. And I didn't have a whole heck of a lot of luck looking for these trailheads.
Right on the river, got a swimming pool.
I know it would be nice to be able to talk about the trail a little bit more. We just stopped at a trailhead. It had a map, tool kiosk. Tool kiosk is always good. Cute little pup. Hi guys. Apparently this is the Caperton Trail. The other one heading in I guess an easterly direction is Decker's Mill. And heading south is the Mon Valley Trail. Yeah, I usually just wait till intersections and everything are done. So the award-winning trail is the Mon Valley Trail. That's the one that heads south. That's the one that I was reading about. But so far, other than paying for parking, because I really hate paying for parking, no complaints. Nice trail, nice ride. GoPro, stop recording. Well, it didn't stop recording, and it seems to want to not listen to me today. I might have to start handling it manually, I hope not. Having the voice command makes it nice. So anyway, when we stopped at the Trailhead, the restaurant, a couple talked to us and a gent started talking to me. He had an electric bike. a levied. I've never heard of that before. More of a mountain bike configuration. And, you know, he had a mountain bike helmet on. And, you know, older than me. So, good on him. Heading out, he said he hits the mountain trails, and that's cool. Mid-engine. Well, one of the things that he said was he calls it his cheater bike. And I disagreed with him politely. I just said that it's not cheating, because if it weren't for this thing, I couldn't be out here doing this. I rarely think of my knee at all. My knee used to hurt a lot, just in normal daily activity. And because of that, it has gotten weaker for going up and down steps. So I guess I need to do some cross training to get that ability back. But being able to do this, I have been able to gradually strengthen my knee. And of course the range of motion providing blood flow to it. I come out here and I'm doing this, and not even a twinge, man, nothing. Knee feels great. And even though we started on the regular bikes, but my knee still hurt, and I just learned to adapt to the situation and go when I could and rest it when I could, and being able to use the various settings for assistance on the e-bikes has made it so that I can continue to move it, continue to do range of motion. And I gotta tell you, not a twinge, not nothing. It really feels good. It wouldn't have been possible without the e-bike. It's a wonderful assistive device in order to get us out here. And for the people that are going to complain, that say we have no business on these trails, well, yeah, maybe the class 3 e-bikes. The ones that go in excess of 30 miles an hour. Actually, over 20 is a class 3 bike, but they got them, they'll do 80. But, you know, I can see people taking exception to that. But if you're going to take exception to a class 2 e-bike on a trail, then you might as well take exception to the tricycles, to the recumbent bikes, even the handicap parking spots, because this is the way that we're getting out here. I am 59 years old, and even in my 20s, when I could do clap push-ups and clap behind my back push-ups, and I was in phenomenal strength, I never rode a bicycle for 50 miles. You're taking these out for 50-mile trips 3 times now. And let me just add that as far as the clap behind the back push-ups go, the last time I tried to do that, I used to be pretty good at it, but the last time I tried to do that, I nearly broke my nose. There you go. A few years back, we were driving through Shippingsport, Pennsylvania, and there's a big nuclear power plant there. And as we went driving past, suddenly an alarm went off and a whole bunch of steam came out of the side of the tower. We didn't know what it was, but I can guarantee you I hit the accelerator and we got the heck out of Dodge. We have just entered into Fayette County in West Virginia, and the name of the trail has changed again to the Sheepskin Trail. You okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. When I was a kid, my dad would never ever pass a stranded driver, a broken down car. We stopped and helped more people when I was growing up Even put a car fire out once. Change tires. But in this era of tremendous communication and oftentimes paranoia, everybody has a phone. They can call for help, and they kind of look at you funny when you offer help. Luckily nowadays most people have a cell phone they can call for help. I think I was one of the last people on the planet to get a cell phone. Especially when motorcycling. You know, you see another rider down. You ask him if he's okay, if he has tools. It's just, that's just how it's done. So old habits die hard. I see another bicyclist down. I carry tools, that's why I have a trunk on the back of my bike. Tools and locks are in there. We have entered a little town that they haven't labeled. Appears to be a nice little town. It'd be nice if they put up a sign.
Got an American Legion and a VFW that can walk.
And they posted the numbers, but not the name of the town. Share the road. Well, why don't you get over here? Yeah. Oh, it's a church. Must be, yeah. What you say? Morgan. Yeah, big old, looks like a V8. I'll have to check it out on the way back. As a mailbox. One way, do not enter.
One way, do not enter.
I believe you are correct. But the water's right there unless it goes over the bridge.
Kind of anticlimactic with this. Yep, this is Fort Marion, that's it.
Oh, son of God, this is Port Marion. This is the Cheat River. Let's go find a shady spot.
What?
Let's go find a shady spot.
Alright.
There's another car coming behind you. All of a sudden this intersection's become busy. Port Marion. This is our turnaround point. Trail just ended. Stop. No more. I just wanted to check out the town. And that is really nice.
Very pretty. That's that car place.
Yep, back to the trail. When we entered Fayette County and Sheepskin Trail, that's when we entered back into Pennsylvania. I'm going to do a little experiment here. So this jogger is maybe 100 feet in front. How far away does she look on video? Maybe 50 feet at this point. Boy, I hope this is picking him up. Yeah, he knows. But you got nothing for me. I ain't looking no more. One of the really nice things we have discovered about this trail are the very nice transitions on the bridges. Oh, that wasn't a bridge. Wow, that's still true. I'll have to just find another bridge. So I'll get this right yet. It's the Caperton Trail where it's paved, but it's still the Mon Valley Trail. This is the Mon Valley Trail north, and then becomes the Caperton, and then it becomes Mon Valley Trail south. Here we go. This is a bridge. Nice transitions. Nice transition up, nice transition down. Smooth. So many trails we hit. You know, you hear my trunk rattle every time I hit one. You know, we are really becoming bike trail connoisseurs.
Yes, we are.
Oh, the approach is so rough.
I'm very spoiled by these beautiful trails we ride.
Yeah, we love these trails. Want to head south a little more?
What's that?
You want to keep going for a little bit?
Yeah. I think we still have about an hour, don't we? Let's turn around at 28. Oh, this is pretty.
Heading south. I think it's still called the Caperton Trail here. It's still all part of the Mon River Trail.
Very nice.
Yeah. I really don't know.
Oh, I'm hoping this isn't pop.
That's the second cop we've seen patrolling the trail.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, we saw her going the other way.
Yeah, good.
She's cranking it.
There's a spiral staircase up to that.
And someone's walking it. We are under what I'm guessing to be Route 68. I'll look it up when we get home. This is our turnaround. Let's head on back to the barn. This has been a very nice trail. I have enjoyed the...
I don't remember how much further down here it was, but
It is a beautiful trail.
being signs that say slide area.
It is a beautiful trail. It's nice and wide. It's comfortable. Paved in spots. There are neat things to see, but as far as it being like Hall of Fame material, I
This must be
don't know what the Hall of Fame would be or where it would be. I used to think that geese were neat. Now I kind of think of them like pigeons.
Yeah.
At least pigeons will fly away when you get near them. I bet that's not easy. So that Decker's Mill goes that way.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice trail. We enjoyed the ride. No complaints. It's just, you know, when they say that it's a Hall of Fame award winner, you're expecting fireworks and unicorns and dancing girls. So kind of set the bar a little high. Didn't achieve that bar, but it was a good ride. It was a good ride. I'd recommend the trail. Mothe.